Hi everyone and welcome, this is the Apostate Prophet. I often talk about how Islam teaches hate. How when you grow up as a Muslim, you learn to hate people, you learn to hate others. You learn to hate non-Muslims and specific religious groups. But I have this memory that I never forget, and I recently tweeted about it. It was when I was in second grade or so. I don't exactly remember what grade it was. Over the weekend, we went to a gathering, to an Islamic gathering, and there I learned that in the future, maybe, possibly in the near future, we Muslims would fight the Jews, and they would hide behind stones and trees. And we Muslims would kill the Jews until the stones and trees say, "Oh Muslim, there is a Jew behind me, come and kill him." But there is one specific tree known as the Gharqad tree, and the Jews hide behind that tree, and the tree does not betray them. Let's just put aside how ridiculous it sounds that trees and stones are talking, and obviously Muhammad spoke those words for a very primitive audience back in the 7th century, because people don't need to hide behind stones and trees anymore in today's time. And let's not even talk about how a tree literally sides with the Jews. But putting aside all the absurdity, I learned this at such a young age. I don't know if I can properly explain what it did to me, but I might be able to explain what that does to a human, to people, to a group of people if they grow up with such a teaching. Yes, a Muslim apologist might come, just as they did in my tweet, and say, well, this is only about, Jews at the end and a specific group that will fight you. But no, all of that is just not true. And if those Muslim apologists were honest, they would see what I'm talking about and what everyone else finds so terrifying about this specific tradition. If you think about it from a non-Muslim perspective, from an ex-Muslim perspective, it is extremely problematic because no, this is not just about a specific group in the end times. And even if it were so, what this does is to teach every Muslim child out there that the Jew is the enemy, that will be your enemy, that will betray you in the future, that will fight you and attack you, and you have to be scared of them. That you have to prepare to fight the Jew, because it will happen. That you are supposed to be afraid of the Jew, that the Jew will kill you in the future, and you are going to kill them for the sake of Allah. And this is an extremely authentic Islamic narration. Abu Hurairah reported that Allah's Messenger said, "The last hour would not come unless the Muslims will fight against the Jews, and the Muslims would kill them until the Jews would hide themselves behind a stone or a tree, and the stone or a tree would say, 'Muslim, or the servant of Allah, there is a Jew behind me, come and kill him.' But the tree Gharqad would not say, for it is a tree of the Jews." This does not only have one source, or two sources, or three sources, it has numerous sources, and by Islamic standards, this is undoubtedly reliable, authentic. Conspiracy theories about this dumb, hateful narration go so far that it is very common in the Muslim world, and you see that online on Facebook and on Twitter and on so many different platforms among Muslims, that people have these moronic speculations, moronic conspiracy theories, that Jews in Israel know very well of this tradition, and that they are currently planting this Gharqad tree everywhere in Israel, because they know that this will happen, and they're trying to protect themselves. They're trying to plant those trees that are going to help them, because they know that in the end the Muslims will rise up and kill every single one of them, and they need a place to hide. I'm not making this up. This is a very, very common, idiotic theory in the Muslim world. This is so well known that a channel that goes around in Israel asking people questions even picked up this question and asked the people if they are planting the Gharqad tree. Of course, the Jews in the streets had no clue what he's talking about. It is quite expected that Muslims have always lived with a hate for Jews. Jew hatred is very common in the Muslim world. I randomly picked 8 Muslim countries, and in 7 out of those 8 Muslim countries, they hate Jews. They hate them more than any other group by far. I compared this to the United Kingdom, America, Germany, Australia, India, Poland, Russia, and Brazil. In none of those countries, more people dislike Jews than like Jews. And this is unique to the Muslim world. There is no other culture that disproportionately views a different religious group unfavorably. We only have this in the Muslim world against Jews. In the Muslim world, among Muslims, the word Jew is basically seen as an insult. It is synonymous to something sinister, to something bad. I grew up with the same thing. Whenever I had heard the word Jew, it carried negative connotations, because that's just what you get from such an indoctrination. And that is not just me. It's not my parents. It's not any of this. It is Islam, as you might see. This single tradition is not all there is. There is so much more. The Quran also teaches that Jews will always hate Muslims. Muhammad teaches that Jews earn the anger of Allah. I will come to that very soon as well. It's also about Christians, and Muslims repeat it every day. The Quran teaches that Jews are killers, and that they are known for killing their prophets. That Allah has turned them into pigs and apes.
مع إخوان القردة والخنازير من اليهود من بني صهيون تقاتلكم يهود فتسلطون عليهم حتى يختبئ اليهودي من وراء الحجر والشجر.
Israel is often mentioned in relation to this prophecy. Many Muslims think that it will be in relation to this specific conflict, that the conflict will end in Muslims fighting and killing all the Jews. And the fact that Muslims all around the world who have nothing to do with Arabs care so much about the Israel-Palestine conflict also has to do with the Islamic Jew hatred. There are so many conflicts in this world of the same nature that Muslims never have given the same reaction to. Conflicts where Muslims have been massacred. These are conflicts that Muslims today still don't care about, while they are all so focused on Israel and the Palestinians. When I came out of Islam, I didn't immediately let go of my anti-Semitic indoctrination. It was still there, and I was interested in conspiracy theories. I am glad that I gave myself the chance to actually think about things from a proper, original point of view and make up my own mind rationally. I would be so happy if Muslims could come to the same conclusion. Unfortunately, Muslims are bound by the claim that their religion tells them the truth, and that their religion also teaches them that they will commit a genocide on Jews because they will have to, because it is in alignment with the future that Allah has prepared for them, and that they are doing that for Allah, to kill the evil Jew. How about we stop hating Jews? How about we stop believing in Islam, and then we will stop hating Jews? But I will talk more about this and give you reasons for both. For now, thanks for watching. Most of my videos are not monetized, so you can watch them without ads. If you want to support me and what I'm doing, you can support me on Patreon. Thank you all so much. I will be back very soon. Have a great day and stay away from Islam.